Welcome to MF Flips. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller, and today we're going to go over what sold and a few feedbacks that I have. I have over 1,000 total feedbacks, but I have 2 neutral and 1 negative right now, so that's always fun to look at. So first thing that sold is this Adidas knit beanie. Nothing special, but I got it at the bins for about 25 cents, and it sold for $11.99 free shipping. Found a couple TaylorMade hats at the bins the last time I went. They're white, so they're pretty dirty. Had to give them an oxy bath, but this one sold for $8.99 plus shipping. I paid about 30 cents for it. This is a remote and a manual for a Philips stereo. Got this at the bins. Electronics are 69 cents a pound, so I probably paid 10 cents, and sold for $19.99 plus shipping. These are a pair of Mountain Hardwear gloves, cold weather gloves that I got at the bins. Mountain Hardwear is a great brand if you don't know it. These sold for $23 plus shipping. I paid about 56 cents for them. These are a pair of Nike Paul George in a cool colorway. Luckily, they're not my son's size, or he would have tried to take them. But I took an offer of $50 plus shipping on these, and I paid $20 for them. So being in the Northwest, I find a lot of outdoor gear, hunting, hiking, fishing, Columbia, North Face, Patagonia, all the kind of normal stuff. But there's lots of good other like gear brands that I'm learning. So this is a new one for me. It's a high quality bag. Fish Pond is the brand, and they make high quality stuff, so keep that brand in mind. I got this at Goodwill for $8, and it sold for $80 free shipping. Here's a hat that I found at the bins. If you don't know this logo, it's for Psychopathic Records, which is Insane Clown Posse. Their stuff is really collectible. They do limited runs of their merch, so this is from 2008, I believe. So there's they're not making this hat anymore. It has the different Joker card symbols on it, but look out for this guy. It's the Hatchet Man. It was in pretty rough shape when I got it. It's still a little dingy, but I gave it an oxy bath. You see on the back here it says Insane Clown Posse, but this stuff's really collectible. I had this hat for a bit because I had it priced up around like $75 just to see. But again, I got it at the bin, so I paid about 25 cents for it, and it sold for $50 plus shipping. I missed one sale. This Beach Waver curling iron sold for $49.99. Free shipping. It was my wife's. She doesn't use it anymore, so I sold it. Let's check out the 2 neutral comments real quick. So on both these neutral feedbacks, they didn't contact me at all. I just happened to look at my feedback and notice I had 2 neutrals. Sold these pair of Toms, nothing special, and they sold during December, so there was like 25% off, so not a big sale at all. I noticed the feedback, and they said that they're a men's size shoe, and I listed them as a women's size. So I double checked, and they were right, so I sent a refund real quick. No issues, and I said oversight on my end, sorry for the inconvenience. And this is a vintage Porsche hat that I sold. Then the buyer left a feedback saying that the hat was too small and that I don't offer returns, or they would have returned it. My response was just, it's adjustable. Neither one of those neutrals contacted me, so they didn't try to return the items. I don't accept returns. The shoes definitely would have got pushed through. That was my fault, so I just sent a refund and didn't ask for the shoes back or anything. But the silver lining is that not everyone knows how to abuse the return policy, so that's a plus. So my negative feedback is pretty interesting. I sold an item for parts are not working, sent it out, the buyer got it, they contacted me, said, hey, do you have insurance on this package? It's not working. I'm like, no, I sold it as not working. Went back and forth. They kept asking me to refund them. Then they finally went through eBay. I tried to work with eBay to stop the return. They pushed it through because the item was not working, even though that's one of the conditions you can put new in box, open box, used, or parts are not working. You can select that, and they were able to return it for not working. And then they were able to leave me a negative feedback saying that I was being deceptive, because of course eBay pushed the return through, And so I was going back and forth with eBay for Business to try to stop the return and then to try to get rid of the negative feedback. And basically on the negative feedback, they told me that the buyer has a right to, explain their experience of what they went through. Okay, cool. Thanks. So I sold a Black & Decker Space Maker can opener, and you can see it's listed as parts only. In the title I have parts, and then for the condition, for parts are not working. Even in the description I say what's going on, that I'm not sure what it would take to get it functioning properly, and it feels like the motor is loose and it works intermittently. Then they contacted me to ask about the insurance and said that the motor is rattling inside, and that it looks like they took it apart to see what was going on. I told him that I sold it for parts and not working. He said he didn't see where it says that it was rattling inside, and there's nothing about it not working. So I sent him screenshots of all the descriptions and everything, and he's saying that he didn't see it anywhere, and the picture shows the pieces, even the paperwork, like it's new in the box. I want a refund. So we're going back and forth for a bit. I'm not sure what he meant by this, but then what does part blah 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 mean? Return my money. Then a few more messages. Return my money. Are you going to return my money? Then he finally opened up a return with eBay, and the reason is because it doesn't work. And his comment was that the opener looked new in the box. It had all the original paperwork and blah 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 blah. The seller responded it was broken and sold for parts only. We disagree. We do disagree. I'll admit that. I went back and forth with eBay for Business for a bit, basically saying that I don't understand how I can sell something as for parts are not working and someone can return it because it doesn't work. And then the lovely feedback I got, the seller totally misrepresented what they were selling. He lied and cheated. Presented a picture with the retail box, the item and all the paperwork, and the little bag of hardware for the mounting the item. Well, the item didn't work. The seller knew it didn't work and said I should have known that there was parts at the end of the description. Why all the paperwork and box if it didn't work? Deception, deception, deception. My response was the item was listed as parts in the title, for parts are not working as a condition, and had the details in the description. Buyer did not care enough to read any of it. I accepted the return, but they never sent it back. Extremely rude. Add to block list. Add to your block list. So as you see from my reply, they actually never sent it back, so I never had to refund them. And I just put everything that happened. I accepted the return. Technically, eBay made me, but I accepted it. But they never sent it back, so I never had to deal with it, really, after it was past the 90 days or whatever it was. But still just one of those things. I know, eBay's great, right? We make money on eBay, but there's always things they can work on. We all know this, so I'm not trying to just blast eBay. It was just so weird. I don't understand how they didn't understand what I was saying. Like, I sold it, it's not working. How can he return it? It's not working. That doesn't make any sense. But it's all good. Just one of those things, we just keep moving, and it's an older negative, and eventually it's going to fall off. It don't matter. But thanks so much for watching. God bless. I really appreciate you. Have a good day. Peace.